What would have happened to the world if there would have been no sin? The world would be paradise and everything would be perfect. No fear, pain, sorrow, and death, and importantly, a perfect communion with God. Beauty, wonder, glory are God's promises as He created the universe, the home of millions of His greatness, the home of 1,000 miracles. How light and darkness gracefully reign over the universe, how the sky roams over the seas, how the lands are born and set forth vegetation decorating the soil, how the sun, the moon, and the stars shines above, how sea creatures gracefully swims, and the birds flying in the air, how land becomes the home of astonishing animals, and amazingly, how love, happiness, comfort, and harmony are His greatest gifts as He created mankind. He has breathed life to mankind, sharing His image with them. Man is given authority to rule his creations, a chance to protect them, an opportunity to marvel at them, and a heart to glorify God through them. Living side by side, man is united with the Father, where an everlasting love lives, where a heart of obedience, a will of worship, and a beauty in action are carved inside man.
Every burning star, a signal fire of grace. If creation sings your praises,
Man is perfect, without scars of immorality, without any selfishness, without any denial towards His creation. They pleases God in everything they do, as they live with sincerity and wholeheartedness. Man truly find the meaning of life by living with God and in His marvelous creations. They continue to learn to love, to serve, to have compassion, to be kind, and to have faith. And being in an intimate relationship with the Creator brings man to live in the right path, where they live accordingly with His will. God has provides them a home to rest, a place of peace, a commitment to pursue. In His paradise, man finds no difficulties, no pain, no consequences. Men are able to fulfill their purpose, glorifying God with all their heart, mind, and soul. No barriers that separates God with man, only trust that lives between them.
pursuit of what you say. If it all reveals your nature so alive.
Yet, a tragedy hits the perfect world of God and mankind, where man's obedience are tested by a serpent that lurks in the forbidden tree. Failing to obey God comes as Eve's fate weakens with a desire to be equal with the Creator Himself. As she takes the fruit, God's relationship with man has ended. As Adam and Eve ate the fruit, sin has contaminated man's heart. With the fall of man, sin has entered the world, with death as a consequence that is passed upon to all men. And now, the world is filled with cruelty and immorality, where hate conquers love, where sin reigns over man, where man has been separated by an unending valley with God. Everything has been taken from mankind, conflicts that lives within man, endless sadness behind smiling faces, fear that battles eternity between man's heart, an egoistic personality, and love that is embraced with lies. However, one prevails, the love of God, an unconditional love of the Father through His only Son, a love that steps to the cross and gains the weight of every curse, a love that covers all transgressions of the world, a love that breaks the power of the grave and revokes the gap between God and man, and that one and only love is Jesus. As the light shines in the dark, Jesus brings hope to humanity, and only through Jesus all sin may fade from the heart of man, and only through Jesus a communion with God comes alive. Being a propitiation, His blood cleansed the sin that lives in every man's heart, transforming suffering into a new beginning, changing pain into gain, erasing lust into trust, bringing back justice that is buried, ending griefs that is caused by greed, turning torture into favor, revives millions of lives, a source of hope, a renewal, a cure, a grace to once that is broken, a fulfillment to our emptiness. Through His love and grace, our communion is once rebuilt, with the cross as an internal bridge, living under an unfailing love, a continuous hope, a never-ending grace who does only gives renewal, but assurance. Internal promises are carved as Jesus' blood flows along every heart of man. A promise of peace, a promise of a true forgiveness of sin, a promise of an eternal home, a promise of a Father that always welcomes His children with a warm heart, a promise of an endless communion with the Trinity, a promise of an everlasting life with the Creator, a promise of an unbroken relationship. These promises are not merely words, it contains power and vows, and these oaths are shared and offered to all mankind with no exceptions. However, men are born with free choice. God may willingly save the whole humanity from the endless torture of sin, but it's you who truly decide to believe in this salvation. For those who chooses to believe, these promises are not dead. An eternal life in heaven and a promise of forgiveness awaits. As He knocks on your heart, you must welcome Him with an unquestionable faith, a willingness to grow spiritually, and a sincere desire of forgiveness. Even if this salvation comes to erase sin of mankind, you must beg for forgiveness and continually live with repentance. And by accepting Him, comes the consequence to neglect and forsaken sin that lives within you. Comes the battle with your immoral heart, which abides you to win. Lurks the temptation that leaves you in a dilemma. Haunts by evil doings that follow you in life, and a burden to do what is righteousness, and a moral heart that seeks to do goodness, and a trial of faith that must be endured. He has invites you, knocking your heart, giving you an everlasting reward. He has put His faith in humanity, in you. Now, will you put your faith in Him?